But obviously protests have been taking place around the nation, including here in Sydney. There's a protest in Tuesday just gone, and 2SER's Ariel Sidario was on hand to file this following report.
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
The city of Sydney packed with protesters. Streets guarded by police as roads are closed around the CBD for a peaceful Black Lives Matter protest for African Americans and Indigenous Australians.
What are you hoping to achieve today?
Attention, some action by government to address why have we had 400 Aboriginal people die in custody in 29 years? Why? Why did we have a report in 1991 that had recommendations to address it, but we've ignored it and more people have died since?
As the Black Lives Matter movement is taking spark in the US, Australia is also joining in the action to demand change by both our government and federal police in regards to Aboriginal lives and issues.
There's been 432 black deaths in this country, okay? Not one of them has faced a criminal charge. Not one person has been prosecuted for those deaths. Now, I can't say that I speak for those families because I don't, but I understand their pain, because when one of our mob hurts, all of our mob hurt.
Earlier this week, an Aboriginal teenage boy was violently arrested and forced to the ground by police in Surrey Hills. Protesters mentioned that incident and pointed out that the discrimination that's happening in the US is also happening here in Australia.
This is not a us problem, this is not a them problem, this is a everybody's problem. We are tired of it. As a black woman, I'm tired of seeing my brothers go down. As a black mother, I fear for my child.
Protesters demand that the federal police in Australia to take accountability for their injustice actions towards the Aboriginal community, cries for the media to finally share their story and not just cover the ones overseas, and the public to open their eyes and join them in solidarity to help spread their message that Black and Aboriginal lives matter.
We want to stand in solidarity with the Black Lives Matter struggle in the US, and we're seeing the solidarity all around the world.
We're fighting alongside the momentum of what's happening in the States to show that we stand in solidarity with them and that we recognise that we can do better ourselves.
Another rally will be held on this Saturday in Town Hall as a Virgil March has been organized to dedicate it to George Floyd and to the African Americans and Indigenous Australians who lost their lives in custody.
On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, Black Lives Matter!
This is Ariel Sidario reporting for 2SER.
Thank you so much, Ariel. Fantastic report there. Great to see her out there in and amongst the people. She was, of course, maintaining a safe distance. And if you're out there attending the protest this weekend, we here at Friday Drive on 2SER very much recommend that you do the same. Ariel shall return to the radio program real soon. In the meantime, here's some Alice Skye with Grand Ideas. Friday Drive, 2SER. Save our signal.